Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back to my channel. If you're a regular viewer, my name is Rishti and today I want to talk about how we can use the 2023, the new year to, reinvent ourselves. The past month, especially the past week has been crazy for me. Everything was leading up to this one big day, one big exam, and in the whole process I had to prioritize it so much that I had to let go of some of the components that make me feel like myself, and now I'm owning it back. In doing so, my social life and my physical body suffered the most. So I'm using 2023, a new beginning, to sharpen those aspects of me. Every time I think that okay, I've got this under control and I'll never have to worry about it again, and some circumstances pop up and you need to prioritize something else above it, and you know, you just have to go back to your roots again. And I wanted to remind myself and those of you who are watching to know that it doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you lost it. It doesn't mean anything. It just means you had to prioritize something else for some time and now you're coming back to life. I just think 2023 is such a beautiful opportunity. And since we can have everything, why not have it all? The first thing that I'm gonna be doing is making a vision board. 2023 is a really big year for me. It's a really big deal, and I've been waiting for this year to come for such a long time in my life because it marks a very big change. Everything I'm doing, everything I'm heading towards, all my little aspirations and determinations are leading to me a big goal, and that's gonna come true in 2023. And I'm gonna manifest the shit out of it. Before I get started with the vision board, I just make a list of the 5 things that I want. And for writing such a list, I need to look into myself and realize what I truly want. Making a list helps because it helps me realize there are only a few things that I truly want, and it helps me become more grateful for the things I already have and not just focus on the lack. So after I've done some soul searching and I'm ready with the list, I take down the most important thing that I want in the next year and write down the actionable steps that will get me there. Some things are just for granted and I don't need to do much for it because it only takes some time for it to happen. I've already laid down the important steps that are needed to be done to get to that goal. And so I'm ready with an action plan. It doesn't have to be in order. I just need to know what are the things that I need to do to get to my goal. Now my focus will just be on getting those things done, and rather than focusing on the outcome, if I focus on the things, the actions that will get me there, it will be a way smoother ride. Suppose if my goal is to lose X amount of weight, that me weighing that much will go on the vision board, but my actionable steps, whatever I need to do to get there, will go into my action plan. My goal is not to become someone else. My goal is to be myself who does those things naturally. So if I have an action plan, I know the things that I'm gonna do to get there. So now all that out of the way, I'll get to the fun part. So when I go to bed that day, I'm gonna wake up reality shifting. So till that day, whatever I am doing, whatever I am, whoever I am, that's gonna end. Whatever I want out of life, whatever the person that I want to be does, that is the person that I'm gonna wake up as. Writing down an ideal day of your life or journaling as if you're doing those things right now really helps for some people, but I do this often, so I just go to sleep. I visualize myself doing all those things that I want to do consistently, and it doesn't mean that I'm changing my whole life. It just means that I'm changing certain aspects of my life to fit better with how I describe myself, how I see myself. I go to bed knowing that the reality will have changed. I go to bed knowing that when I wake up, I'm a changed person. I'm already changed. Even if the 3D doesn't show it, I'm gonna get there. I'm getting there. I'm the person who gets there eventually. So the only thing you need is a visual, an ideal, the end of your journey, and the steps you need to do. So that is what I do to change my identity, change my confidence, change everything about me in one day. And I hope it resonates with somebody who is watching this. This is how you can change your life around in one day. And I know the results will not show in one day, but eventually they will. And you need to keep up sure. You need to trust this process, and you need to keep showing up as the person who already is those things. It's not just about changing the reality, it's changing yourself so that you better fit in and you can show up as the person you already always dreamed of becoming. But now you have a plan, and you have an action directed goals, and everything that you need to do are already laid down for you. And all you have to do is show up, be consistent, and show up. It's actually all about, like, who do you want to be, who do you want to identify as. It's not whatever you are right now, it's an outcome of all your thoughts and beliefs and your actions in the past year. But you can always change that. It's just everything is in your mind. Everything that is outside was created in your mind in the beginning, so you can actually change it. This is not some voodoo shit. It's just the reality of, being born here. And if you can imagine yourself as one person, you can have it in your reality. It is gonna take time, but you out. Even though things are gonna take time, you're gonna do it, because all you need is a big vision, a goal, and the steps you need to do to get there. When you change your identity, when you start showing up as the person in your head, things they change for you for the better outcome. The reality will shift into what you have always imagined in your head. And I know it takes dedication, courage, patience, confidence, everything, but after you have a vision, everything else is secondary. They just come. And I know it sounds so weird for me to sit here and say that, but if you just believe and, you know just keep that identity within yourself and move on as if it's already happening, it's already gonna happen, it's gonna happen no matter what, it's gonna happen for you too. The thing is, when you want to change your identity, it's such a beautiful thing, because you're not relying on someone else to give you something. You are going to give yourself everything that you desire. I am going to give myself everything that my heart desires. You are going to give yourself everything that your heart desires. We're not waiting for somebody else to come into our life and give us something, because we don't depend on their validity. We don't depend on anything else, our outer circumstances, for us to feel appreciated, loved, and valued. We are depending on ourselves, and that's the most beautiful thing. And the New Year's is just a reminder for, so that's it for today. I hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please comment what your goals are for the New Year's, what your aspirations are, and who you are gonna identify as from today or from the New Year's. What reality you want and how you're gonna change it. I'm so excited to hear from all of you. With that, bye.